Well, I'm there right from the start. 2008, I think it was the first we had our first meeting. I've been the chairman last year and this year. And in that 5 years, first meeting we had about 13 people at it, and there was one, it was Roman Catholic, and this money was given to us because there was money given from the International Fund of Ireland to different areas. They never had nothing come to Dromore, and yet no, there was one very bad estate on it. And this was really to try and bring all the communities together. And I'm glad to say I played a part in it, but we now have either 8 or 9 of the Roman Catholics out of 18 and 8. So, you know, it's a good mixture. And we do work for both sides of the community. So that's how I started off in it. Well, yeah. There's people who don't believe in anything. But that's the way all the community is, and they're right to have their say too. But yes, it's mixed. It's very mixed. The Church of Ireland, Presbyterians, and Peter's in it, and then I think Peter goes like to the Church of Ireland with Elam. I think maybe we don't have any from First or More, but other than that, we have a good mixture. When we originally take over and got up off the ground, the first thing we applied for to let us run the event at Christmas, because in those days there was 30 people come down. 30, if it was a bad night, like 30 to 40. I'm told, I didn't go down myself. And our first time we had it, we had about 540 children plus parents come through. So it was a massive success. This year it dropped a bit. You know, like for some reason, a couple of complained that the Christian service was too long. It wasn't a card service anymore. But basically about 450 children passed through. That's one of the things that we took over with them. There used to be an old, it was a civic week, they called it years ago. And there's all types of daft things done to more. There was pram races around the square, and there was waiter races and things like this. So again, we thought that would be a good thing for to start that. And then we started like with soapbox race, which has went on for a while, but we're looking for to change it next year to have an event to commemorate the First World War and to teach the children, try to show the children and the parents the horror, real horror of war. So we'll have a couple of people coming for to speak on it, like at different times. And we have old vehicles and stuff like that coming, which will be in the square for a couple of days. And basically anything, we had as a senior citizens party every year, but our money has run, funding has run out at this moment. We're obviously looking like for other ways like of getting it. But basically to get involved, maybe some of the clubs needed new shirts, say like the netball. And we could use this money for that. There's certain things that we couldn't use it for. But for things like that, really to get the community involved like together. I'm involved in another group, which is Autumn Lees. It used to sit in Helen McFadden. I started this maybe 8 years ago. And then Helen, unfortunately, it was passed away. So we moved to St Coleman's Hall, and it's a very mixed group too. And it's all ages. The oldest one at the minute like is 88, I think. And he's very sprightly on his feet. So we, Dromore in Action would be involved with them too, if you know, help them maybe help to pay for a trip, like things like that. And we did Autumn Leaves then in conjunction with the Dromore in Action put on this thing in the schools. We made our own toys, which is what I done. Cowboys in India, and bows and arrows, and things like that. And we went to St Coleman's first, and they thought it was that good. They asked us back for the show and all class. We went to the primary school and done it there, which was received very well. Things like that, just really to try and get the kids involved. Our big ambition is to get a pantomime and get the 2 schools involved, but it's getting the money is a thing for it. But basically, that's what it is. It was to try and get on the community together, and there's a lot of things I think we have improved. You know, at one time there was a Roman Catholic priest on the platform. There would have been a Protestant of the minister there, and this is a live wire that we have in now, very much cross, you know, I would cross this community work, and you don't have to ask them. He comes down for anything that's going on at the War Memorial. Those are big things that 10, 15 years ago, you know, didn't happen. And I would like to think Dromore and Action played a part in that. You know, because I did go to him, the police was there before, and say, look, you know, we want this for the cross community, but we can only do it like with your help. And that's what he done. And we got, I think we got about 7 people at the first trap all came, and Paddy Downey became as the chairperson. Now that went from Conal Holiday, who's an ex, you know, combatant as they call themselves now, to the other, well, not to the other extreme, because Paddy's not involved in anything now. But I mean, it was, it goes to show you it's a mixture of us.
So in that